They didn't even take the bones out yet. It's all right. It's all right.
Guys, I got another issue that has been really bothering me lately.
You didn't go get that checked out yet?
Put some cream on it.
Right. What about the ointment?
No, speaking of cream, I gotta talk to you about this.
Boss?
Don't worry, it's not gonna be on your face. Okay.
Jesus.
Here's the thing here. This is a news story about a recent litigation that's been started by Drake's camp versus Kendrick's camp. And I need to talk to my hip hop people about this in a moment, but I want y'all to hear the news story real quick that they did on it, because they did a professional story. I'm ignorant, so it's going to sound different if I say it. Okay, so I'm going to let this bitch say it.
Between Drake and Kendrick Lamar, and now it's at the center of a legal dispute, with Drake filing petitions to find out if Universal Music Group artificially boosted the popularity of Kendrick's hit diss track, Not Like Us.
They not like
shit.
us.
Hold on. Whoa, can't do that.
Oh, is he striking on? Is he striking his music now? Because he wasn't before.
Yeah. Remember, he got me before.
Now, ABC News legal contributor Brian Buckmeyer and entertainment.
You can turn it back up.
What's his name? What is his name?
Brian, do you think
Buckmeyer
Drake could have a strong case here?
Well, let's just be very clear. Like you said,
he needs to turn this shit up.
A lawsuit, and the argument that he's making is that he has enough information that he's asking a court both in New York and in San Antonio, Texas, to be able to depose individuals in UMG, iHeartRadio, and Spotify, because he believes that he has enough information to show that he can question these people, to show that there were bots that were being used to inflate the popularity of Not Like Us, or other techniques like pay to play or other schemes.
I mean, this is interesting. This is interesting.
Is it?
Hold on, I gotta pause it real quick, because I don't know how news, whatever the fuck they are, how they do with their copyright stuff. But I do want to talk about what the basis of the litigation is. Like, this is literally saying, if somebody paid to do what they're advertising to do with anything that's digital content these days, don't you get proposed to by the bots to, hey, we'll build your channel 3,000 times in a week, or we'll push your stuff to that's the same thing, right? I just want to make sure I'm not missing that.
No, it's not even that. It's two things I want to say. On the road to riches and diamond rings, bitch niggas do bitch things. And on top of that, this nigga is suing because the guy he was beefing with and lost to was too popular. This is a lawsuit. This is the lawsuit.
I mean, but that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No. Wait a minute now.
Didn't Drake bots? Right.
Didn't Drake just sign a $400 million deal with Universal Music Group?
Yeah.
So what he's really saying is, maybe they did this to maybe get out of that contract or something, because his case is with Lucian Grange. Now, who else sued Lucian Grange? He's sitting in New York right now. We've been doing shows about this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you talking about Diddy?
This is what I'm saying. I believe Drake may be the next one to be unalived.
Wow. Well,
that's the problem, because what they're doing is taking the top dogs of the industry and pushing them out.
Wait, who is the suit? Who is the actual suit against? Because I didn't hear who they in that clip.
Universal Music
against UMG. Yeah, it's against UMG.
Damn.
But he's saying that they basically inflated. You see, this is what we also have to understand: is it's not just about like who likes something. These are electronic streams. So if you run them enough and you just basically build up the views with bots, that's not even right. That you bully but you're getting it to forcibly push your content that may not have necessarily gotten pushed. You know, we've talked about how some of us felt about some of the material, and if it wasn't pushed like it was, we probably it wouldn't have been the bop that it became because of that. So I'm thinking, like, if let's say that the award is based on how many.
Not a popularity contest, right?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Listen, let's just check this out, right? If you pay to make it play enough times on whatever the hell the situation is, right? You pay for it. You're paying for the views on YouTube, whatever. You're paying for it on Spotify for it to have those views, and you get rewarded an award and money for it. And those are bots doing that, and you paid for it. That's against the guidelines. You're not supposed to do that. So if that is true, then that's really, I mean, you're supposed to be able to do something, but you can't inflate the numbers to a certain degree. I don't know what their angle is going to be, but you can't do that and win an award for the most plays on something if they can find that a lot of it wasn't.
Apparently you can, and because I don't care how you spin it.
What you said.
But here's the thing: I don't care how you spin it or how it gets spun or how anybody wants to split it up legalese or whatever. Payola has always been a thing since regular radio. Right. It would always continue to be a thing, but in new and different ways. It's always going to be that way. But unfortunately,
but I hate to be that guy. $400 million contract. And this is just supposed to be set in stone. Then all of a sudden, Kendrick comes out of nowhere with this beef. And then his numbers skyrocket. So everybody that's hearing this is thinking, oh, he's a sore loser. What he's fighting for is probably his freaking money that they're getting ready to try to take away for or eliminate him. I knew that was a shady deal. Diddy told us Lucian Grange is the devil. And when Drake decides I'm going to sue him, okay, that's fine, Drake. Sue us, put us on blast. Everything Kendrick was talking about in those songs is just going to magically come true and be another one with nothing.
And they mentioned the not proven allegations of sexual crimes as well as a defamation. So, and if Drake can prove that he incurred losses due to that, he could have a case. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but he's got a case.
And for those of you watching right now, I would suggest you Google this video because it's everywhere, where a 17-year-old girl got on stage. Instead of kicking her off the stage, he had certain things to say that I can't remember exactly, but I was watching this with my daughter feeling uncomfortable. Yep. She was like, no, he's not a good guy. Right. So what I'm saying to you is
Drake?
that type of footage floating around is not by accident. Because we know what happened with Lucian Grange and them, and with I can't remember the company that supplies all of the liquor to all of these celebrities.
Oh, Diageo. And he's also been photographed, around Stranger Things.
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. But my point that I'm trying to illustrate is what they do is they say, send out the detectives. Let's all meet back here for donuts. And let's discuss how to eliminate this person we just promised $400 million to. We'll get all of the proceeds without paying that guy who forgot his complexion. I don't know why he's running around here calling himself Jewish. We know. Because think about who's the last guy you remember that was Jewish, that was black, that they did this to. Like, well, I don't want to say did this, but yes. At the end of his career, he dies with nothing. Absolutely nothing.
And that's it.
It never stops. It never stops.
Well, so here's the question from a hip hop angle. Is this legal angle the right angle for Drake to take in this situation, or do you think he should just take his defeat and move on?
Drake took his defeat with Pusha T.
Right.
Drake took his defeat with Pusha T, and it was and I mean. He didn't make a fuss about it. I don't think Drake has a problem with losing a battle or a diss record thing.
Unless he's underwater, unless he took a silly advance and he's underwater and he can't pay it back any possible way, I would take the L, let UMG get him booted off his contract, whatever, because he's obviously a hit maker. He can come back with more cred later under another label, do an whole bunch. I mean, think about it. Think about if he let us miss him. Just stayed away from us for 2-3 years, right? And then he popped up under PG Lang. You know what I mean? Under Kendrick's label. How dope would that be? That would be crazy.
I can't argue with you, but I will say there is an interesting similarity between the name Lucifer and the name Lucien. I don't
I've
know
already
too
said
many
that a
people
couple
with
times.
names like
Yeah.
that, bro.
Remember, Tribe Called Quest had that song about Lucien.
Yep.
Bro, you won't
Mm.
like. So remember when in on iMusic, Drake's contract was about to run out, and they were fearing that once he goes independent, he will be the most powerful artist to ever live. But I think that's when UMG decided, yo, let's slide through there and throw this guy the biggest contract of his life. Once we have the ropes, they will eliminate him. And that's what I think they're doing right now.
All right. Well,